We're getting in news. India Today has exclusively accessed the internal report of the Election Commission of India, which has examined the representations made by 21 Aam Aadmi Party MLAs in the Office of Profit Controversy. The report clearly states that there is no provision of appointing a parliamentary secretary to a minister under the law that is currently applicable in Delhi. This means that after having examined the responses filed by the 21 Aam Aadmi Party MLAs to the petition filed by the RTI activist Prashant Patel, now the EC has come to the conclusion that the appointments made by Kejriwal government are invalid as per the Delhi Members of Legislative Assembly, the Removal of Disqualification Act 1997. Let's go straight now to Managing Editor, TV Today, Rahul Kanwal. Rahul, this is indeed a huge blow for the Kejriwal government, with the Chief Minister himself accusing everybody of indulging in political vendetta against him.
Avantika, India Today has been able to access the Election Commission's internal report, which assessed the responses filed by 21 AAP MLAs in the Office of Profit Controversy. And this report has a reference to a report filed by the Chief Electoral Officer of Delhi, which assessed the current law, the Delhi Disqualification of Legislative Members Assembly Act of 1997, and which essentially says there is no provision under the current law which is applicable in Delhi for parliamentary secretaries to be attached to ministers. What this means, if you leave the legal jargon aside, is that the 21 MLAs who are appointed as parliament, the Election Commission believes that appointment was invalid, and what that essentially means is that there is likely to be by-elections very soon, because the EC report is very clear. There is no such provision. The appointment of these 21 MLAs is not authorized by law, and this indeed, as you said rightly, spells big trouble for the Kejriwal government.
Right. Rahul, just explain this to us. So then what happens to those 21 MLAs who were appointed as parliamentary secretaries? Do they face then disqualification?
One of the things that the report refers to is the fact that the Aam Aadmi Party has already taken this to court, and that the next hearing is on the 13th of July. The Election Commission order, which I have read, says that they'll wait for the High Court to take a stand on this. Meanwhile, they are calling the AAP MLAs in. So not on one day, but in July, they'll be called in for a face-to-face representation where they will get to make their case. All that may happen, but the reality is that the Chief Election Commissioner's office has got a report prepared from within the Election Commission, which says that the appointment of these 21 MLAs as parliamentary secretaries was invalid. What that essentially means is that at some point in time in the next few months, there will be by-elections. It seems very likely, because wherever this has been challenged in court previously, whoever challenged it, it's either been quashed or it's been stayed. Nowhere have these parliamentary secretaries been allowed by any high court in the country, and therefore this does spell big trouble for the Kejriwal government.
Absolutely. Just stay with me, Rahul. We have another breaking news coming in. What we're getting to hear is that the Special Commissioner of the Anti-Corruption Branch of the Delhi Police, M.K. Meena, has told India Today that the charges against Gopal Rai, who very recently resigned as the Transport Minister citing health reasons, are very serious, and prima facie the charges seem to be an offence under the Prevention of Corruption Act. He has also added that the Chief Minister would be called in for questioning. Rahul Kanwal, Managing Editor, TVTN, is with us. Rahul, this is of course a big statement. They're coming in from the Anti-Corruption Branch Chief, M.K. Meena, and the Aam Aadmi Party also finding itself cornered from all fronts.
Now let's take this step by step. This is an on-record interview given by M.K. Meena, the Special Commissioner of the Anti-Corruption Branch of the Delhi Police. He says he's looked at the documents available, and it seems, and he said this on record, and I hope we can play that out for our viewers. He says on record that the norms which should have been followed by Transport Minister Gopal Rai, those norms were not followed. He is very, very clear about that. He's also saying that it seems as if one particular company was favored. These are two things that he said. He says the allegations come under the purview of the Prevention of Corruption Act. He hasn't yet committed whether or not the charge sheet that will be filed will be under the Prevention of Corruption Act, but he says the allegations are serious. They come under the purview of the Prevention of Corruption Act, and that they're being looked at. And he said that all people who signed off on this decision, because remember, it wasn't Gopal Rai alone. The other ministers of the Kejriwal government were also involved. He says all members who were involved in this decision, including the chief minister, are likely to be called in for questioning at the appropriate time.
Right, absolutely. Rahul, stay with us. In fact, we would like to play that conversation that you yourself had with the anti-corruption branch chief, Mukesh Kumar Meena. And let's just listen in to that conversation once.
Do you believe that these are just policies and norms which haven't been followed in the drafting of the new policy? Or do you believe that this could possibly, potentially come under the purview of the Prevention of Corruption Act? Do you believe that this is a cognizable offence that's been committed deliberately?
नहीं, अभी क्योंकि जो एलिगेशंस लगाए हैं कंप्लेनेंट में, वो कंप्लेनेंट ने एलिगेशन इसी तरह के लगाए हैं जो कि प्रिवेंशन करप्शन एक्ट के तहत कवर होते हैं, जो एलिगेशंस हैं। क्योंकि अभी इन्वेस्टिगेशन जारी है तो इस चीज़ पे मैं अभी से कमेंट नहीं करूँगा, क्योंकि ये जो पूरी की पूरी पॉलिसी है एक पर्टिकुलर कंपनी को बेनिफिट करने के लिए ये पॉलिसी बनाई है। इस तरह के एलिगेशंस हैं कंप्लेनेंट के, तो हम सारे पहलू देख रहे हैं उस पर। पहले हमने सारे डॉक्यूमेंट्स देखे भी हैं और क्वेश्चनिंग भी हमने स्टार्ट कर दी है, और जो जितने भी उससे कंसर्न लोग हैं सारे कंसर्न लोगों को बुलाएंगे, उसके बाद ही हम कंक्लूजन बता सकते हैं कि इस पर्टिकुलर पॉलिसी में क्या है। इंक्वायरी का मामला है और इस तरह की इंक्वायरी के बारे में हम कमेंट्स नहीं करना चाहते किस किस से पूछताछ होगी, लेकिन ये ज़रूर है कि जो इसमें कंसर्न लोग हैं सबको बुलाया जाएगा, सबसे उनका व्यू पॉइंट लिया जाएगा, उन जो एलिगेशंस हैं उनके बारे में पूछा जाएगा, उसके बाद ही इसमें कंक्लूजन पहुंचेंगे, क्योंकि बड़े सीरियस एलिगेशंस हैं।
And staying with news coming in, which is also related to the Aam Aadmi Party, its leader Alka Lamba has been suspended from the post of party spokesperson for 2 months. The decision was taken as the party thinks that Alka Lamba's statements have caused the party much embarrassment on several occasions. Alka Lamba, speaking on Gopal Rai's resignation as the Transport Minister, has said that he was removed so that there can be fair investigations into the allegations that have been levelled against him. Now, this argument contradicts the party's stand that Gopal Rai left the Transport Ministry due to health reasons. Alka Lamba later clarified, saying that she accepts the party decision and apologizes for any transgression on her part. She further added that she does not really want to be an impotent in the party's fight against corruption. Well, Alka Lamba they're saying that she has absolutely no idea about this bit of news, but let's just listen in to the two different versions that Gopal Rai and Alka Lamba had given on Gopal Rai's resignation as the Transport Minister, something that has led to Alka Lamba being axed as the party spokesperson.
पिछले हफ्ते मंगलवार को ही मुख्यमंत्री जी से हमने डिस्कस किया था कि ट्रांसपोर्ट डिपार्टमेंट का काम काफ़ी हैवी है, तो सारे मंत्रालयों का काम करना थोड़ा हमारे लिए मुश्किल हो रहा है इलाज के साथ साथ, इसलिए हमने उनसे रिक्वेस्ट किया था कि अगर ट्रांसपोर्ट अभी इलाज जब तक हमारा चल रहा है किसी और को दे दिया जाए तो बेहतर है, और उसी के तहत ये फैसला मुख्यमंत्री जी ने लिया है।
देखिए, ये सरकार ने एक उदाहरण पेश किया है। गोपाल राय जी ने अगर अपनी परिवहन की जिम्मेदारी छोड़ी है और उन्हें सरकार ने सत्येंद्र जैन जी को अगर आज सौंपा है, तो ये दिखाता है कि ये जांच जो है वो पूरी तरह से निष्पक्ष हो। जो आरोप लग रहे हैं वो उनके कार्यकाल के हैं, आज उनके पास मंत्रालय नहीं है, निष्पक्ष जांच होगी, ये भी दूध की तरह साफ दिख रहा है।
Well, it's not just the premium bus service scheme or the appointment of 21 Aam Aadmi Party parliamentary secretaries. Days after mocking Delhi Lieutenant Governor Najib Jung by saying that the Prime Minister will never make Jung the Vice President, the Delhi Chief Minister has now shot off a stinging letter to Najib Jung, where he begins by taunting the Lieutenant Governor to order an ACB or a CBI probe into the Delhi government's solar policy, something that he says has been hailed worldwide. However, the letter also makes damning accusations where he accuses Najib Jung of saving BJP MP Mahesh Giri and NDMC Vice Chairperson Karan Singh Tanwar in the murder of MM Khan, an NDMC lawyer. Arvind Kejriwal goes on to add that the police was not even allowed to question the two BJP leaders. Kejriwal alleges that the BJP has a free hand to commit crimes in Delhi, while every single move of the Delhi government is referred for a probe by either the CBI or the Anti-Corruption Bureau. The Aam Aadmi Party has alleged that BJP MP Mahesh Giri had written a letter to the LG in favour of the owner of Hotel Connaught, who was later arrested on charges of murdering MM Khan.
ये कहावत मैंने बहुत अच्छी सुनी है पुरातन काल से, विनाश काले विपरीत बुद्धि। जब विनाश नजदीक आता है तो बुद्धि भ्रष्ट हो जाती है और वही केजरीवाल जी के साथ हुआ है। मानहानि का तो ऐसा है, मैं पहले सब सलाह लूंगा कि ये कितने हद तक मानहानि पे जाना चाहिए, नहीं जाना चाहिए, पर मैं जनता की अदालत को बहुत ज़्यादा मानता हूं, इसलिए मैंने 19 तारीख को फैसला किया है, 19 तारीख को शाम को 4 बजे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन क्लब में ओपन डिबेट रख रहा हूं। केजरीवाल जी को पत्र भी लिख रहा हूं कि वो आए साक्ष्य के साथ और आरोप सिद्ध करें, नहीं होते हैं तो रिजाइन करें।